Yeah.
Stav, day one, Grand Prix Guyader 2012 here in Douarnenez. Funny day. Good race this morning, then lots of hanging around this afternoon, and as we can see behind you now, even some nasty black clouds approaching. What happened out there on the water?
Well, we only actually got one race in today. It was scheduled for two. We went out at about 11 o'clock for a 12 o'clock start. But the wind was shifting a little bit, and the race officer, he was trying to set a square line, but the wind was sort of oscillating. In my opinion, we were a little bit too far to the right of the bay. I'm hoping that we can persuade him to go a little bit deeper into the bay tomorrow, because it means that by the time you get to the windward mark, and we need a minimum of at least 1.5 miles to spread the fleet out, we're getting too close to the shore. But having said all that, it was really beneficial today to our race winners, and Belgium 80. What's your club again, boys? It's Ostend?
It's Antwerp.
Antwerp, sorry. And I'll let Ben introduce his crew to you first, and then we're going to tell you why he's wearing a hat. So, on your right?
This is Thibaut, Benarty, and this is Manu, Hens.
Great, and the guys have got this boat that's quite unique as well, because it's white at the front and black at the back. It's called Blackout, that's right about that. They didn't do the first series, and when they arrived and started unpacking the boat, we had a little bit of an accident, because one of the front supports that the mast sit on was untied, and for some reason it accidentally fell on top of Ben.
Yeah, it happened actually back home.
Oh, okay.
And then the front support came on my head, and
can we have a little look on the camera now?
Tomorrow.
Okay.
Tomorrow.
Well, there's more to the story than that, and we'll tell you about what's going to happen tomorrow in a minute. But first of all, Ben, can you just talk us through where you started on the line and what was your idea before the race with your tactics?
Well, I think we wanted to start on the right side of the line, on the starting vessel, and I think we did it. We had a good start, and we were 7th, I think, on the first mark, but we did it on the second beat up.
Yeah.
And we got a nice lift with Lars together, I guess. And there we became second on the top mark.
Yeah.
And then downwind we jibed immediately and got on the gate. I think, Manu, that's how it went, no?
Yes, we went. We got a little puff on the downwind, and
this is the second downwind.
Yeah, the second downwind, and then we managed to pass the Russian 76 and got on the inside of the bottom mark, and then from there was.
And had you already made your mind up you wanted to take the left-hand buoy to get to the finish?
Yeah. Yes, because you have less problems with downwind spinnakers.
Yeah, and that's a really big point. The wind predominantly was shifting to the right today, so that meant that after you rounded the top mark, most people had to jibe, and we almost made the downwind without jibing again. And so whenever the wind is to one side or the other, it makes a big difference as to what buoy you select at the gate. And obviously if you're leading, you want to take the buoy that's closest to the wind, and that proved to be the left buoy at the gate today. And that means that when you go around and you go up onto the wind, you clear the spinnakers first, so when you tack, you're in clear air, which is what you want as a lead boat. Now, there was one other thing that happened. Did you say, Ben, to one of your lads that if you won a race here today, something was going to happen?
Well, you always want to get somewhere, so I said, okay guys, when we win one race here, you know, it's our 3rd season dragon sailing. If we win one race here with these top guys, I just shave my head off, because you know it's a problem with my hair with the wound, you know. So okay. I thought anyway maybe to shave it. But
so
that's
are you
boys, let's go!
Go on! Go on! And as you see, another true story, boys and girls out there at home. And we'll let them finish that off.
Long hair is disappearing.
We'll do the rest tonight.
Yeah. So, congratulations once again, guys, and thanks very much.
I hope I see you tomorrow again.
Okay, thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
So Stav, after all that excitement, what's been happening in the overalls today? How does that look overall now after that first race?
Well, as I said to you all yesterday, this competition in this fleet is phenomenal this year. And when I see We were about 17th today with Mr. Sawyer from America, 79 years of age. And when I look back the fleet and I see behind me people like Laurie Smith, the world champion, and Tommy Muller at one stage, then you know, it just shows that if you don't get the first beat right, anything can happen. But Lars Henriksen again from the Transbunker team, Ukraine 8, showed a very good race, as did Dmitry Smoking off.
Dmitry Samakov, I think.
Samakov, sorry Dmitry. I should know that because I share a boat with him. But Dmitry sailed another good race, Russia 76. And in the end, these boys from Belgium, they didn't sail last week, but they've come here and they've got their tactics right today. And they got inside Lars at the last mark, which gave them the victory. So Lars had to settle for second place and Dmitry third. I think, you know, it's going to be a high scoring event. I hope we can catch up this race, but tomorrow 2 races, next day 2 races, then a final race on the last day. But who knows, they may try and get 6 in somehow, but we'll have to wait and see on the weather conditions.
And what is the forecast looking like at the moment? Well,
to be honest, it was so windy, as you all know, for the beginning, and we were all saying, please, please, let's have some lighter winds, but it looks light, and anything could happen. I mean, we're going to get sunshine, but for the wind, we just don't know.
Yeah. Well, thanks so much for again today, Stav, and good luck for the rest of the week. We'll catch up with you tomorrow.
Okay, thanks, Fee. Cheers.